Listen, let me take you back to the village of Okutawa, a place surrounded by huge forests, winding rivers, and birds that greeted every sunrise. I lived there long enough to see things that many people would never believe, things my own eyes witnessed, things my heart still remembers clearly. The story is about a young girl named Adanna, a girl whose destiny could not be broken by wickedness or hatred, a girl who heard the voice of nature itself, a girl with the gift nobody understood. Let me tell you how everything happened. From the moment Adanna was born, there was something special about her. She was gentle, humble, respectful, and beautiful beyond normal human beauty. Her smile could calm a crying child, and her presence alone brought peace. But what made her different was her gift. Adanna could hear the forest. The trees whispered secrets to her. The river warned her of danger. The birds brought her messages. You might think this is a tale. I heard it, and also saw it. Sometimes I even followed her quietly just to confirm what people were saying, and every time I came back amazed. But the world is full of dark hearts, and sometimes people hate what they do not understand. Adanna's mother died when she was still a baby. Her father, in trying to give Adanna a mother, he then married another woman called Nkem. People said Nkem was beautiful, but beauty is not always in the skin. Sometimes it is a shadow that hides a wicked heart. Nkem had a daughter named Olayedo. She raised Olayedo like a queen and treated Adanna like a slave. From the very first day Nkem entered that house, I noticed the change. Adanna's laughter disappeared. Her brightness dimmed. Her days became full of suffering. That was the beginning of her pains. Every morning before the cock crowed, I would hear Nkem shouting, Adanna, wake up, fetch water. Adanna, sweep the entire compound. Adanna, go to the farm alone. Meanwhile, Olayedo would be sitting in the shade, filing her nails with a stone, sometimes laughing at Adanna's suffering. Even when Adanna finished all the work, Nkem would still look for a reason to shout. There were days she cooked food and purposely removed Adanna's portion. There were mornings she locked up the leftover food, leaving Adanna hungry from morning till night. But the most painful part? Adanna never complained. She never shouted back. She never cursed them. She simply carried her pain quietly and went to the forest to cry. And that was when her gift came alive. I cannot forget the day I followed her secretly. She sat under the giant Udela tree, tears pouring down her face. Her shoulders shook. She looked so frustrated and alone. Then the branches of the tree moved, slowly, gently, like a mother stretching out her arms to comfort her child. Then I heard the tree singing with a soft and deep voice.
Adanna, 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 Jojo.
Adanna, 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 Jojo. The tree comforted and said, You are loved, my dear. I froze where I stood. My legs almost failed me. That was the moment I knew Adanna was chosen for something bigger than the village. Nkem's jealousy grew every day. The more people praised Adanna's beauty and goodness, the more hatred burned in Nkem's heart. One night, she cooked food and added a poisonous leaf to Adanna's portion. But the moment Adanna carried the plate outside, a parrot landed beside her and screamed.
Adanna, don't eat. Adanna, don't eat. Adanna, don't eat. Adanna, Adanna, Jojo.
Don't eat Adanna. Don't eat Adanna. Don't eat Adanna. Don't eat Adanna, Jojo. The food has be poisoned, the parrot said. I just remember the fear on Adanna's face. She quietly dropped the plate and poured away the food.
See what has happened. my food, everything on the ground. I spent all afternoon cooking this. Look at it, wasted. Chai, what kind of day is this?
The next morning, when Enkem saw Adanna alive, her face changed. Her eyes widened. Her lips trembled. She looked like someone who had seen a ghost. She muttered to herself, "Why is this girl impossible to kill?" She muttered to herself, "Why is this girl impossible to kill?" A week later, Enkem sent Adanna to the forbidden forest known for deadly spirits. "Go and fetch firewood there," she said. Even hunters avoided that place, yet Enkem sent a young girl. But as Adanna walked deeper into the forest, the animals surrounded her and directed her path, and the river whispered warnings. "Turn back, Adanna. Turn back, Adanna. Turn back, Adanna. Turn back, Adanna Jojo." A week later, Enkem sent Adanna to the forbidden forest known for deadly spirits. "Go and fetch firewood there," she said. Even hunters avoided that place, yet Enkem sent a young girl. But as Adanna walked deeper into the forest, the animals protected and directed her path, and the river whispered warnings. "Turn back, Adanna. Turn back, Adanna. Turn back, Adanna. Turn back, Adanna Jojo, daughter of destiny," the river said. "They want you dead." She returned home unharmed. Kem nearly ran mad that day. "How can this girl survive everything?" she shouted at Oleato. But she forgot that some destiny can't be destroyed. One night, when the moon was hidden behind dark clouds, Adanna woke up suddenly. She said, the wind called her name. "Adanna, rise. Danger is near." Without wasting time, she ran out, shouting, "Everybody wake up, leave your homes. Go to higher ground. The river will overflow." Some people wanted to ignore her. Some even insulted her. But something in her voice made many of us follow her to the top of the hill. Minutes later, we heard a roar like an angry giant. The river broke its banks. Houses flooded, farms destroyed, but not a single life was lost, all because Adanna warned us. That day, the whole village bowed their heads in respect. People began calling her the child of the spirits, the forest's daughter. Prince Chidi returned from warrior training and heard everything. He wanted to meet the girl who saved his people. When he saw Adanna, his eyes softened. "Is it true the forest speaks to you?" he asked. Adanna nodded gently. She was not proud, and she was simply honest. From that moment, the prince watched her closely. Not because she was beautiful alone, but because he saw goodness, humility, and purity in her. Knowing the prince admired Adanna, and the village loved her deeply, Enkem decided to end everything once and for all. One dark night, she and Oleato dragged Adanna into the forest and pushed her into a deep pit. They believed wild beasts would eat her before morning. They left her there, crying and bleeding. But the forest rose to protect the girl they loved. The trees closed around her like a fortress. Animals gathered in a circle to guard her. I was one of the people who joined the search party the next morning. A tortoise? Yes. A real tortoise led us to where she was. Alive. Safe? Glowing with a peace I still cannot explain. When the truth came out, the king summoned Enkiem and Oleato. The king stood tall and furious, and his angry voice shook the entire palace. "Kem," he said, "your wickedness ends today. You tried to kill a child, blessed by the spirits. You are varnished from this village forever." Oleato followed her mother, crying as they were driven away. Peace returned to the village. That same day, the forest danced. The trees sang louder than ever. "Daughter of destiny, your light can never be dimmed." Prince Chidi walked to her and said, "Adanna, will you walk beside me, not as a servant, but as the future queen of Akutea?" When the village heard this, joy exploded everywhere. Drums beat, women danced, children sang. I stood there, smiling, knowing I had witnessed the rise. The queen, chosen by the god itself. Now, let me end the story with the moral lessons I learned from this story. It is a dangerous sin to maltreat another person's child. Life has a way of turning tables. The person you look down on today might be the one to save your life tomorrow. You do not know the destiny God placed inside a child. You don't know who they will become. Her stepmother tried everything to destroy her, but God protected the girl. And in the end, she did not only destroy only herself, but also the life of her wicked daughter. So let this story remind everyone that never treat another person's child with wickedness. Never harm what God has blessed. For the tears of an innocent child always speak louder than any human voice. That is the truth I learned in Okuta village. A truth I will never forget.
Adanna, 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 Jojo.